a Year 12 media film. The basic, I chose a fantasy genre, kind of high fantasy, if that's what you would like to class it as. I based it off the opening of Aragon, which involves kind of the same thing, but I tweaked it a little, made it a little different, slightly demonized. And well, my company is New Line Cinema, because that's just they do a lot of fantasy films and stuff. So I think that's pretty much it. Unless you have any questions before I start it. Please mind the sound. YouTube sort of botched it up, so the bass is very scratchy and horrible, but that's more YouTube's problem and not mine.
Really good opening, actually. Right, comments, one at a time. I think maybe we'll go around. This might be the best way to do it. So nice and loud. Lewis, something you thought worked really well in Tina's video?
Give her a bit of sort of positive audience feedback.
I thought the editing together was quite, the editing between shots was quite good. Yeah.
What do you mean by quite good?
It was sort of, they were all like imaginative and sort of quite creative.
So the choice of shots was quite creative, and the way that it was edited together. I quite like that effect that you use. The, how can we call that? What do we call that?
Squiggly.
The squiggly. Yeah, the squiggly was quite good. I thought actually. Was that an Adobe effect?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, that was really kind of nice and creative. Personally, I quite liked your use of ellipses too, where you kind of missed out time. So you had your sister running across the field, and then it sort of purposely didn't just show her completely running, then cut out a bit of time and showed her kind of finishing that run. That was really nice too. Amy?
The way like you show the two stories of like Vivian walking and then back to the fantasy bit.
What do we call that in media terminology? This is like
parallel.
Yeah, good, well done. Parallel editing, like a TV drama. Yeah, parallel editing. Good, thank you. Over the table, Max.
I like the use of the Adobe effects. I think it adds to the tension in it there.
Okay. Vivian?
I liked your music. I think it showed your film off really well.
So we can say the acting then. Okay, good. I like the sound. Yeah, good. That sound problem, did you say that's YouTube?
That's YouTube. I mean, when I uploaded it to my in Adobe and Windows Movie Player, it was. I mean, Windows Movie Player was a little scratchy, but it was not as bad as this. I mean, in Windows Movie Player, you could hear the dips still, and you could hear everybody talking. Right. I mean, Vivian had like a line that was really static, it cut out. Yeah, you're like, what the hell? It didn't get picked up. And
is that something that we can work on or not?
I don't know. I mean, it's.
So it almost sounds like it's done on purpose. It almost sounds like that scratchy is kind of on purpose, but
really?
I think it's
yeah. I just worry that I don't know whether we can work on that in the little bit left. I don't know.
I could try and turn the music down so when it uploads, it's not as overbearing.
Yeah. Is Alec meant that line that Alec speaks when he kills Vivian? Are you meant to be able? You couldn't really hear that.
You were supposed to hear that. Yes. He said, "Foolish girl, I win." Kind of more talking to the girl because she tried to.
I think I heard the "I win" bit. It was the foolish girl.
Yeah, it was kind of in editing. You could hear it fine because the sound was really low. The music was still really low, and you could hear. And his laugh sounded 1,000 times more creepy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, well, it's maybe something we can look at. Tom, your kind of thoughts? Anything kind of?
I thought you made it quite clear what was going on, which is good because obviously at the beginning 2 minutes you want to like establish what's going on. And I like this cross between like the mystery sort of with Alec and his sister, and then with Vivian it was like quite modern, all the shots of her. Obviously you had the umbrella, which was
that was more good as raining.
Well, yeah, but it did work well actually. The colourful umbrella really showed the contrast between the black and white.
Good mise-en-scène.
And the colour, it was good mise-en-scène, you're right, Tom. So that was, although that might have been because it was raining, it actually worked quite well. I think you're thinking, my God, we're watching a proper fantasy film, and then Vivian walks on, dressed in kind of modern day clothing, and you think, what is happening now? It's all
nice touch.
It's all suddenly, it was a nice touch. Okay, Simon, any other, sorry, to go last, any other comments about that one?
Yeah, I thought there were a lot of shots used.
Yep.
Good variation, high shots and low shots.
Absolutely, yeah, high angle, low angle. Good. good. Close up, long shots, medium shots. You ticked all the shot boxes, I think, didn't you? And camera movement too. I thought the camera was pretty steady.
Really?
And there are marks on that. Yeah,
You said it was shaky.
Well,
at times.
yeah, but I think generally it was hard. It was sort of not particularly noticeable. I thought it was good. Right. What about people in terms of audience feedback? What about areas that Tina can reflect on?
I
in terms
think
of improvement?
YouTube's ruined your film a bit.
Sorry, Vivian?
YouTube's ruined her film because of the sound.
So the
It's not your fault,
uploading,
it's like rude.
it's a lesson for us all to learn, isn't it, about uploading and maybe leaving yourselves enough time to give that a proper go. Okay. Anything else? Seem pretty happy. Okay. As an audience, do we think the genre was clear?
Yeah, with the makeup and stuff.
I think it was too. Well, I mean, what's an opening 2 minutes trying to do? It's trying to introduce genre, introduce characters. I mean, the character your sister played, you know, you kind of get a good idea about what she's like through mise en scène and the white dress and everything. Alec, you get a clear idea he's the villain from his overacting and his black outfit. You know, you get and Vivian, you get a good idea about characters. So I think it's all there. Right, well done, good, thank you. Go on.
Quick thing.
Please.
One question I've been asking all my friends is, if this went to cinema, would you stay and continue watching it, or would you say, oh, I want to leave? Just
I would.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
I would. I'm intrigued to know what happens, you know, later on in the film and how these characters fit together. I think you've hooked me in. Certainly,
Okay.
I would want to carry on watching.